Colombia has the second highest number of landmine victims in the world. FARC rebels say they will help clear landmines, but not before a ceasefire signed with the government. CCTV's Michelle Begue has insight into the problem and the rising hopes it will be solved.
Y les cuento por qué.
Cristian Usuga was only 15 years old when he and 3 of his siblings fell victim to a landmine as they played on their father's farm.
We never knew why or for whom it was put out for. That's a complicated issue that we will never understand.
Usuga and his 10 siblings lived with their father and mother in Colombia's Antioquia province, considered among the most heavily mined regions of the country. In the last 25 years, 11,000 Colombians have been killed or maimed by landmines planted by the perpetrators of the country's 5 decades of armed conflict.
Es un primer paso.
Peace negotiations in Cuba that Colombia's FARC rebels are ready to work with the government to clear the country of mines came as good news to most Colombians, including Cristian's father.
If they coordinate the program with us, we know the territory as well as the local FARC commanders that operate in our territories, then maybe the program will have positive results.
Like most victims of landmines, the Usuga family left their farm out of fear that one day they would not survive these acts of war. Displacement is a common result of landmine explosions, and Antioquia's capital, Medellin, has registered more than 500,000 victims of the war.
This is the opportunity to stop displacement of rural communities in the city of Medellin because of the armed conflict. This would allow them to stay on their lands and to feel much more secure.
9 years later, Cristian Usuga and his family have not allowed the accident to define their lives. In Medellin, they started their own sewing factory with 3 employees.
Nowadays, we have big goals. My brothers want to be architects, chemists, football players, singers, dreams that we never had on our farm.
And the dreams of a nation are counting on real actions to follow the promises coming from negotiators at the peace talks. Michelle Begue, CCTV, Colombia.